You can balance it on the tip of your finger, yet it runs the world. It's called a semiconductor. You don't see it, you don't hear it. It hides inside your phone, your computer, even your fridge. It's the invisible king of technology. And I was lucky enough to see its story unfold with my own eyes. Let me tell you about it. Hello there. My name is Walter, and I've been an engineer my whole life. I want to tell you about something so small you can balance it on your fingertip, but so powerful it runs our entire world. It's called a semiconductor. You don't see it, you don't hear it, yet it hides inside your phone, your computer, even your fridge. It's the invisible king of technology, and I was lucky enough to see its story unfold with my own eyes. When I was a young man in 1947, I heard about something called the transistor. Before that, we used big glass bulbs called vacuum tubes to control electricity. They worked like switches, but were hot, heavy, and broke all the time. Then 3 brilliant scientists made a tiny new switch, the transistor. It was small, cool, and reliable. For the first time, we could control electricity in a pocket-sized way. I still remember holding one and thinking, this little thing could change the world. The transistor led to the computer, which led to the internet, which put a library of knowledge in every pocket. But soon we faced a problem. One transistor was useful, the machines needed thousands. Imagine wiring thousands of tiny light switches together with spaghetti. That's what my workbench looked like. It was messy and slow. Then came the idea that amazed me. Instead of building one transistor at a time, what if we carved many into a single piece of silicon? Silicon, the stuff you find in sand. To make a transistor, we need pure silicon, painstakingly purified until it shines like glass. Then we carve patterns onto it with acid. These lines become pathways for electricity. It took years, but eventually scientists figured out how to make them small enough to fit millions on a single chip. That's when the real magic started. I watched as young engineers in California built a place we now call Silicon Valley. From garages and little labs came Intel, AMD, and later NVIDIA. First, chips-powered calculators, then personal computers, and before long, the internet and smartphones. Each time chips shrank and sped up, our lives got smarter. And I thought to myself, these little slivers of silicon are becoming the heartbeat of the modern world. But chips weren't just for games and gadgets. I watched them guide rockets and satellites during the Cold War. Today, they run fighter jets, supercomputers, and artificial intelligence. Governments realized what I already felt in my bones. Whoever controls chips controls the future. But building chips is harder than making rockets. I visited fabs, giant factories where people in white suits carved circuits thinner than a human hair. Only a few places could do it: Taiwan, South Korea, America. And one Dutch company made the magical machines everyone else needed. It felt like a miracle, but also a warning. This whole system was fragile, like a glass bridge across the world. Then in 2020, I watched the world learn just how fragile it was. A pandemic stopped factories. Demand for laptops, cars, and consoles exploded. Suddenly, we ran out of chips. Cars sat unfinished. PlayStations vanished. Even washing machines were delayed. Today, I see nations racing. America, China, Taiwan, fighting for chip power. These chips, smaller than a fingernail, are now the most valuable land on Earth. Wars may no longer be fought over oil, but over silicon. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and share with others. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.